Hello out there, Kristen Kabanuk here, coming to you from Seaside Yoga Studio. I had a special request last week actually for a gentle yoga sequence, a gentle stretch that you can do first thing in the morning. I literally roll out of bed sometimes into my bathrobe, brush my teeth, and do these movements in my bathrobe on the floor in my office. Next to my little space heater. So these exercises can be done anywhere. They can even be done in your bed if you like. We're not going to get up off the floor. We're going to just stretch and breathe and move for 5 to 10 minutes. And these are just, again, some things you can do to loosen up your body, get the energy moving through your body. So when we sleep, we kind of get stagnant energy. So these movements are actually great anytime throughout the day where you feel like your energy has become stagnant and you just need to move into your body a little bit. So let's go ahead and come into a comfortable seat. And again, that can look like you being in your bed. You can be on your floor, wherever. And let's just close down the eyes and start to move into the shoulders a little bit. So you can take one shoulder at a time. You can take both shoulders at the same time. Just start to let your intuition guide you into your body through movement. And start to coordinate your breath with that movement. And maybe you feel some cracking or popping, and that's just your body starting to wake up. And maybe send the shoulders from back to front. Again, maybe one at a time, maybe both at the same time. Remember to breathe as you move. And then on the next inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears, shrug them up even a little higher. With a big exhale, roll them down and back. And again, with intuitive movement, just start to roll into the neck a little bit. And again, this will look different from day to day, from body to body. Just giving yourself a little bit of what you need to get the kinks out. Remembering to breathe as you move. Sometimes sending the head back and just letting it hang can feel really good. And let's make our way back to a neutral position with the head and the shoulders and the neck. Take your hands to your knees, pick a direction, and just start to take it into your Sufi circles. This is one of my favorite things to do in the morning. I feel this a lot in my sacral region, in my rib cage, in the side body, just starting to open up space, coordinating breath with movement. Letting it awaken the digestive system. Feeling this in the shoulders, the spine. Let the breath start to deepen and lengthen. And try to turn the brain off. So rather than starting the brain working on the to-do lists during this time, concentrate rather on the sensations being activated in your body, on your energetic system, on your breathing. Let's take it the other direction. The thoughts will be there for you all day. So for this 5 to 10 minutes, first thing in the morning, just let them wait. The important stuff will keep coming up. So just give this part of your day to your body, to your breathing. Starting your day with that connection. Big deep breaths, continue to circle around, maybe deepening the circle, widening the circle. Couple more. And then come up, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, sweep your arms up to the sky, and let your hands drop to opposite elbows. On the inhale, reach up through the elbows, and on the exhale, fold over to the right. Let's just breathe here a couple breaths, feeling that in the shoulders and the tricep, and the spine. Inhale up to center, exhale, fold to the left. Opening up the side body. Let's Go one more time, either direction. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale left. Reach your hands up to the sky and roll out the wrists. Can't really see my wrists, but rolling out the wrists. Let that right hand drop to the earth. Reach up with the left hand and fold over to the right. Breathe. Inhale both arms back to the sky. Let the left hand come down, reach and fold. Take both arms back up to the sky. Let the right hand drop down between the shoulder blades. Grab that right elbow, chin to chest, gently pull into the tricep. You'll feel that in the side neck and the shoulder. If you want a little more from that stretch, just fold a little bit over to the left. And then come back up to center, reach through the hands, let the left hand drop down between the shoulder blades, grab that left elbow, and if you want a little more from the stretch, just fold slightly to the right. Come back up to center, reach through the hands, and then float the arms down to your sides. Bring the soles of your feet together. And let's just flap the knees and roll the neck. Starting to reconnect with your breathing. Stretching into the inner thighs and the hips. And then root through the sits bones, lift into the heart. And on the exhale, let your heart melt toward the arches of your feet. Soften the neck, close the eyes, stretch and breathe. Just gentle stretching, not overdoing it this morning. Starting your day with some self-compassion, some gratitude for having the time and space to come to the mat the first thing in the morning. Feel yourself melt in a little bit deeper, one more breath. And then inhale, pull back up to center, hands behind you, fingers pointing at you. Open up your heart and let your head dip back, opening up the mouth. Big deep breath in and out. One more. Pull your chin back into your chest, right hand to left knee, take a little twist. And then come back to center and twist the opposite direction. Unwind to center, close the eyes, take a moment, find your breath. And then we're going to bring the knees together. This is one of my favorite stretches, but it can be really intense, especially if you have anything going on in the knees or the toe joints. So if this is too much, just skip it. We're going to massage the feet. So from this position, we're just bringing the knees together, rolling up and over the toes, hands out in front of you, and just kind of rock forward and back into the toe joints. So feeling that stretch in the Achilles as you rock back, feeling the stretch in the toe joints and the arches and the soles of your feet. We're going to land on hands and knees here in a moment, so if you'd rather just go there right now, go there. And you can start into some cat-cow. Otherwise, let's take two more of these just rocks into the feet. We have a fourth chakra point, reflexology point in the feet somewhere. I'm not an expert on that, but I think that this kind of awakens that heart center as well because of that point. Let's go ahead and rock all the way forward. Spread out the hands. Anchor the knees underneath the hips. Soften the elbows. Start into some rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling as the belly sinks. Exhaling as the spine rounds. Get the neck really involved. I'm going to tie my hair back. I have a tendency to forget until I get to this point in my practice. Big breath, big range of motion. Let's take two more rounds of cat-cow. And then let's take the knees together first for our first balasana, child's pose. I like to just bring my forehead to my hands, kind of like a pillow, but you're welcome to take your arms alongside of you if you like, and just a little side to side rock into the hips, so you'll feel that in the hip flexors. And I like to, first thing in the morning, really hang out for a while in my child's pose. So let's be here for a full minute. Just listening to that soft wave-like quality of the breath. Starting to feel a softening into the hips. About 3 more long, slow breaths here. On the next inhale, let's come back up to hands and knees. Take one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, belly sinks. Exhale, spine reaches and rounds. Come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the right toes back against the mat and just stretch through the calf. Lift through the heart. Breathe. And then pull that right knee back in. Send the left toes back. Stretch through the back of that leg. And then bring that left knee in. Let's sweep the right arm up to the sky. Big reach, big twist, and then thread it through. So you're laying on the right shoulder. You can leave that left hand where it is or send it long out in front of you toward the front of the mat. Let's take a few big breaths here. And then inhale your way back up to center. Sweep that left arm up to the sky. Big reach, big twist. Exhale, thread it through. Choose that position for your right arm. Inhale yourself back up to center. This time knees wide for child's pose. Big toes touch together. Arms reach long out in front of you, forehead to the earth. And let's be here for 5 breaths. Two more big inhales and exhales. And we're just going to walk the hands over toward the top right corner of the mat, taking a nice little side stretch. And then take the hands over to the left, same stretch, other side. And then bring your hands back to center. Press yourself up. If you're comfortable for a moment, just kind of stretching into the ankles here. You can, maybe a couple of head rolls, noticing now a little bit more flexibility in the neck. And we're going to come into our last couple of stretches here. We're going to actually lay onto the back. And take a moment, hug your knees into your chest. Take them around in a circle, one direction and the other. Keep your right knee, send your left leg long, reaching through the heel, stretching into the hips. Hug it out to the side a little bit. And then hug both knees back in. This time, keep the left knee, send the right leg long. And if you want to hold these stretches a little while longer, I invite you to do so. And for our last stretch, we'll hold both knees into the chest. Open the arms out to a T. Let the knees drop over to the right. Gaze to the left. Big twist. Feeling that stretch in the shoulders, the chest, along the spine. Inhale the knees to center. Exhale over to the left. Gaze to the right. And then come into the fetal position, leaving your knees and legs where they are. Take a moment, press up to seated. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat. I would invite you to spend a few moments or minutes here in meditation to start your day. Resting your hands in your lap, rooting through the sits bones, sitting up nice and tall. And for now, I will leave you to your own meditation.